Hey guys, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means? You get more of me! Yay! I hope that everyone is having a wonderful, fantastic, glorious, fabulous day. And here we are, middle of the week once again. Well, what to talk about? Well, sex. Yep, we're going to talk about it. Because why not? And more specifically, I'm going to talk about my first time. Well, it started way, way, way back. I was 19, and the gentleman I had started seeing, he was in his mid to late 40s, and he was a big, bearish, daddy type, of course. Go figure. But we met. I had placed a personal ad in the newspaper, of all things. Yeah, this is before Grinder and Growler and all that nonsense. Um, so young gay, gay cub in search of companionship, fun, and I can't really remember exactly what I put in this ad, but I got a lot of responses. Well, being the new kid on the block, I guess, and we met at a restaurant and we hit it off really well, uh, and we had a lot in common. He was a very sweet guy, uh, and it took maybe 2 dates before we consummated, copulated, had a bit of horizontal fun, I guess. And being the experienced bear he was, he knew how to hit all the right buttons. He was very gentle, very very sweet, very kind, very good with his hands, and I saw him for, well, I guess I would say I saw him for 2 years. We were together for 2 years, and at the time we were both still, I was still kind of in the closet. The only person who knew was my mom. So yeah, but well, she was cool like that. But he had not come out to his family. His family didn't know, so we were on the down low. But I found that he was he was a really sweet guy, and we didn't push the whole coming out to his family issue. I mean, that wasn't the biggest big concern with us. Um, we just wanted to have fun and have that male companionship, you know. And and he was my first experience. And later on, when I got older, say around 21, I was able to go to the bars and um, meet other guys. I was a little more uh, I was a little more wild back then or free. Let's say this: I was more free with my body. Let's just say, because being the new young cub on the block, I got my fair share of free drinks and phone numbers, and I had fun. Yeah, I just did. I mean, sex is great. Sex is awesome. It's just that one thing two people can share that nobody. You had that personal, intimate moment between you two. And now I'm not saying there weren't many other times that it was just for a quickie. Let's be honest. I wasn't really when I was younger. I really wasn't looking for a soulmate. Now, the first guy I mentioned, that was a little different because we did have that connection and we met in a more private atmosphere, and we hit it off. But during my time going clubbing and going to the bars, and sure, I did meet a few guys that we had that connection with, but it was never anything too serious. It was just for a bit of fun, you know. And as I grew older, I, I've been with a few guys that were very sweet, very nice, and hell, I mean, me and Joe, we met through an ex of mine. Well, not through him, but he's a mutual acquaintance, and Joe and I had hit it off, and we started dating, and things got really serious for a while, and but like I said, I mentioned this before. He and I now are just BFFs. We're just friends. There's no hanky panky or anything going on like that. Um, and then there's Dan. Dan's my long-term cub. He is a real sweetheart, and I love him to death. And I only wish he could be here more often. You know where he's at in Mexico. It makes it really difficult for him to come up here. You know, especially with the Cheeto and Chief in charge right now. So yeah, but he and I still talk on a daily basis. We love each other very much, and that's never changed because, well, he is my special cup. He always will be. And now I'm getting sappy. But, and I'm not really looking for anything else. I mean, if I meet a guy and we get along and we start, you know, walking towards that road of wanting to be more intimate, who knows? But I'm not really looking now because I've kind of settled in my ways, I guess. I have Joe and I have Dan, and they make me happy. Anyway, I guess that's going to be it for now. Why don't you share your stories? You know, who was your first, or who is your love? Who is the love of your life? Because I want to know. I'm nosy like that. Uh, anyway, that's going to be it for me, guys. Be sure to check the other Den Boys here on the channel, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that little notification bell so you get get the updates from all of us. So, this is Ed. Y'all be good, stay safe, and I will be seeing you. Love you guys. Bye-bye.